Hello friends. This video started as an intro to my style of journaling and memory keeping. Watch how easy it is for me to get caught up in the sharing of moments in my life while I'm trying to just simply introduce you to the evolution of my journaling diaries. It's easy to see the power of journaling. For me, it helps highlight moments I may have forgotten, but it also reminds me how I handled and survived the evolution of my emotions through, well, in my case, trauma and the loss of Skye.
Back in July of 2021, I got myself this reusable leather journal kit. I've since converted this for something a little bit different. But the idea was that I always wanted a little portable journal to fit in, I guess you call it a thigh purse, a leg purse. But I don't like carrying a backpack all the time. Take the weight off my back. And I would wrap the leather strap around, well, I still do, wrap the leather strap around up instead of across, and it fits just perfect in that thigh bag. And when I need it, because of the leather strap being tied around the top, it pulls right out. So I do still use this. However, what I carry around with me is now different from this original journal. This has evolved. Now what I keep in here is this tiny little pentalic to sketch and draw in. And I just cut out some lined notebook paper. They're not even bound. The only thing binding them in there is the elastic, right? It has a little pouch. I also have, just for little tear out notes, the premise was this. Skye and I went hiking every day. A husky needs her exercise, but as an artist, I always loved that idea of being able to sit and sketch, which I've talked about more recently. But what I found, right, I called it my Everything Journal, July 26, 2021. Don't hesitate, put something right here. I have so many journals, each one with its own theme: hiking, garden, art, droplets of wisdom, workouts, etc. This one's theme is anything goes. The Me Journal. I saw the word theme, the way it wrote out, it was the Me Journal. So really, I was excited to just fill this with anything. I haven't looked back on it in a while. But this is what I discovered was, just skipping some pictures here. It started to become a memory keeping book. I started to add pictures. I don't know if she wants her picture to be seen on YouTube, So it went from an everything journal to a memory keeping diary type journal. So if you look at the first few, the first, look how skinny the first one is, okay? And then, and that was July to October. Then October, a few things happened. You know, I keep my private life private, but we had a medical emergency October 1st of 2021. So this became so important to me, just to help me deal with trauma. And how my life was a roller coaster. We did one of these fall railroad leaf things. And a lot of motivational things for myself. Still handling the trauma. You are so much stronger than you think. Your heart knows the way. Attitude is everything. There's pictures and things here, you know, hospital visits and stuff. So what happened was I never wore the thigh bag, and I never took the books with me because a husky wants to like pull a sled, wants to walk. There was never a moment in time where I could just sit and just sketch. I couldn't have the best of both worlds because she just wouldn't stand for it. And that's fine because I really wanted her to get her exercise. The test of life are not to break you but to make you. I even did an acrylic painting in here. I keep this parchment paper in there so the pages won't stick together. More hospital stuff. When I received cards, I loved the little stamp that came on this card from a friend that was, you know, sending support, that I kind of copied it and enlarged it. The joy of creating something that exists in this world because it was made by me. Ooh, this is fun looking back. Alright, so I wasn't really thinking of creating this video as a walkthrough of my journals, but more as an introduction of how they evolved. You know, if I found a funny meme, I would print it out just to remember how to laugh. I don't think it's age that makes us forgetful. I just think there's too much stupid shit to remember. I would save tags. Oh, the day Anne Rice died. I love this quote. Surrender to your obsessive passions. This is an obsessive passion. Oh, going to Chris Kindlemart in Bethlehem. The ornament for that year. You know, go to a Christmas party and liking the napkins. Baking. Yeah, so it evolved into this memory keeping system. Okay, first one, second one a little bit thicker. Third one just about as thick, and now it's becoming like a monthly thing, right? Let's see, this is, oh no, this one's October to December. So now we start the new year. Oh, and it goes to March. So it's like a quarterly. So there's 3 months. And then all of a sudden, this happens. This was the box to a 4-pack of ginger beer. Ginger beer? No, sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla from Maine Root. And I used it to bind. Is this 1 month? Let me see. June 2022. Keep your long-eared varmint hands off my sarsaparilla. What shows I was watching? The flowers blooming. Quotes from Abraham Hicks. It's a nice page, really simple. Enjoy the process. Oh, my friend loves this picture of me. I'll keep this because he loves to show this to me all the time. I went to his house, helped him cook ribs. Yeah, I burnt them to a charcoal crisp. They were awful. They were awful. And I tried to make the best of it and eat them anyway. All right. So what did we say? This is June 2022. Aw. June, July. Okay, so this is 2 months. I really expected for this video to go faster. I always expect them to go faster. So now what I was finding was I was binding, right? If you can see, the original binding goes here, and then these on the end were added as I tried to finish out a month. And then I extended the cover. So this was when we were wood harvesting, a little sliver of wood from cutting wood, and I collected it and made it part of the cover. A little bit of fabric around the side, a little bit of cardstock. Crazy playing with some acrylic paints there. Try to see if there's anything I could share here. More flowers. I started doing pages that opened up. Look at that, right? So it was getting more eccentric and more, oh, I just love it. Anniversary parties. Autumn creeping in. Kitty Cat, West End Fair. Just things, just pictures out of magazines that intrigued me, and then I put them together. Audiobooks that I was listening to. You know, conversation about artists and art. So we go into September. how I decorated my porch, my girl, and wide open spaces. Oh, I would love to watch her run through the field. Oh, I caught the hawk. That's with my zoom camera, my zoom lens, my Nikon. One of our friends passed away. Cloud formations, the death of the queen. This is where I just started adding pages. Just, this has really been important to me through my own healing process of dealing with trauma and finding the things in life that would cheer me up, make me happy, to remember the good things in life, the silver lining type of thought process. Going out to dinner with friends. Oh, Hurricane Ian. August, September. October, November. So we're doing 2 months now. And then what I did was, you can see I have 2 signatures in there now as opposed to 1. Did I do? Yeah, because this was 1 signature and then I added pages on to finish out the month. And I said, you know what? Instead of 1 signature, let's do 2 signatures. And it just turned out that the first signature, look at my girl, October, and the second signature, November. Guys, it's going to get harder for me as I get closer to January. All right, December. Look, this is 1 whole month. Took up 2 signatures. Hello, December. This one, yeah, because this one I actually did each day. Got a number for the date. So you got the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, and I actually diary writing, which is why I'm not really. Oh, the Chris Kindle Mart ornament from this year. Trying to see. This is where I learned that I could print out 5 by 7 inch. 5 by 7 inch photo would do a nice spread. I would cut it down the middle so it doesn't buckle. Oh, what I wanted to mention was that this size has been so perfect for me. I almost call it like the Twitter of memory keeping, because these pictures are just a glimpse, right? I know I can go to where I save my photos, because I save them by date, and go see the whole collection if I want to see the whole collection of photos. I kept a countdown, like 5 days to Christmas, and I drew Snoopy on a whiteboard. with little sayings. I saved scraps of gift wrap. Decorations. Right? And that's like became a hardcover book. All right, I've been avoiding this video. At this point in time, it's 2023, it's April, and my YouTube channel is still in its infancy. So I don't have a lot of followers at the moment. I'm very grateful for the 94 that I do have. So I don't think people are as familiar with the fact that I did a lot of videos with Skye and her and I hiking. Like, those are some of my original videos. And I'm going to do my best not to cry, but she got sick and we had to put her down in January. Yeah, like, I'm not going to cry. So I lost my best friend, my hiking buddy. She came with me everywhere. I decked out my van just for her, so she could be comfortable in the van if I had to run into a store or visit with a friend and she couldn't come in. You know, honestly, I lived my life for her. So anyway, January 3rd, she made the decision that it was time to go. And she's hiking with the angels now. And I'm still recovering. But this wasn't supposed to be about that. This was just to introduce you to this diary memory keeping journal, because I want to start posting when I'm working in my current one. Anyway, so dealing with that medical trauma back in 2021 and the loss of my dog now in 2023. Honestly, these books are, look, there's the conversation about this bag. These books are so helpful to see the passage of time, to see how I handled things. Right? There's, the TV series Afterlife with Ricky Gervais and Penelope Wilton. There was this whole quote about life and death that was very poignant for me in what I was going through. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. And that's, my friends, being able to share my creative life on YouTube and doing all the creative things that I do. And this is why I share, because I know that there's people like me out there struggling, and if they had something like this, it would help them. Because if it helps me, why wouldn't it help other people? And it doesn't have to be journaling. It can be whatever it is that interests you. But you have to find an outlet for your passions. Miracle Max. Where are my Miracle Max fans out there? And Princess Bride. Okay. I really feel like I should end it there. I have to blow my nose. I want you to look forward to future videos where I'm going to share my process of how I put these together, because I am a little behind. It's April right now, and I'm working on March, and this was the lesson I learned because I did the 2 signatures again, and it's a hard cover, and I didn't want to keep stretching. I started to stretch. See here, I added a couple of pages, glued them to the signature, but I really didn't want the binding to stretch the way I like on this one did. So the lesson learned was not to make the signatures in the cover. I just made myself a signature, and I'm filling it, and I will create a cover that fits it when I'm done. Ooh. And I'll talk about how I use scrap paper to make the pages and all that. All right. Oh my goodness. It was supposed to just be an introduction. It was supposed to be fast. It became a walkthrough introduction. And if you're still here listening, thank you. And I appreciate your time and the fact that you decided to spend it listening to me ramble. All right, I could go blow my nose. I love you guys. Bye.